Hello. That's not right. Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode or exciting stream of Final Fantasy XVI. That kind of rhymes. As you may have noticed, I changed the layouts of the stream a little bit there, more specifically on the bottom. I think having two slides was unnecessary, so I just kind of put the channel logo with a subscriber count, with the chat taking up the entire left side. Anyway, now that I brought your attention to that, let's continue the game here. As soon as I find a good position to put the microphone in. Yeah, like that. All right. Final Fantasy XVI. Now that I brought your attention to that, let's continue the game here. As soon as I find a good position. Yeah, like that. Final Fantasy XVI. Continue the game here. All right. Yeah, like that. I had to make sure the game audio is audible. Okay. What are we doing? Let me move the text over here. Speak with Otto. Isn't Otto also the name of that guy in ReZero who also first asked the question who Rem is? Great anime, by the way. Go watch it if you haven't. It's on Pirate Crunchyroll.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Do you say the map room? Why do we need a room for maps?
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life. and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well, then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's Head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor, a nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Huh? Onward we go. No time to stop and stare. Because there's stairs. Oh, by the way, we're about 39% of the way through this game, in case anyone's wondering.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
There's libraries to the north, so it sounds like we need to book it.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter? I don't know. Perhaps I should just have blank thought maybe.
Yes, better get your rest.
Have you been to the toll?
For your spine. The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missions missives addressed to Clive are delivered to here. Reading table is his. Missions are always and make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the highway. The Republic's play. I don't get to hear it in their voice. Great.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give.
In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. Why would make Martha leave the rest?
A lot of this game is just going from point A to point B. And then you watch like 5 minutes, and then you do it again. In case I guess I need to get down from here. And up the stairs. What's up, Otto? I think we auto talk to him. Okay.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Oh, look, it's at Mughal. Wait, wait.
Have you
Find
finished sorting those reports yet?
Finished? I ain't
First
started.
triggers.
Been busy enough with my own work.
If I broke a curse, where would I go? What's this?
And how may I assist you today? One would think. Going so soon?
Unless you have anything useful. Huh. Okay. First breakers. Where could they be? If I recently broke a curse, where would I go? And why are those guys fighting each other?
I seen schoolboys swing harder.
There's not like a map that thing that tells you how to get there, is there? Yeah. I don't see one.
Finish with that lot.
Welcome back, sir.
Oh, you won.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Yes. Are they on the world map? Is that... Do they go... Oh, you do go somewhere else. Okay. Should I stop by the hideaway first? Oh, wait. That is the hideaway. Should I stop by where I just was first? Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Well, I think we going here.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Okay.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl.
So what's the next thing I need to do?
But a culling. Bearers are the property
This
of
way,
the
yes.
Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Oh, what? Pursue the garrison soldiers. Wait, am I supposed to go somewhere else? Not that.
Fucking Imperials. If they hurt Martha, they'll have the old rest to answer to.
I think you do go somewhere else. Put the main thing. 3 reads. How do you get back like to the main map? Wait, why'd that come up? What was doing? Yeah, I don't think I had to do either of those side things. Green's Haven. I don't want to fight anything. Can you get to it from here? Oh, map. Oh, you can. Okay. Wait, so where do you go? Pursue the garrison soldier. Where's the thing? I don't see the thing. Well, may as well do the side things. They're pretty close by anyway. At least one of them. It's only. Huh. Oh, next. Pursue the garrison soldiers. By the way, for everyone watching, I'm gonna make a couple more little side channels of side categories that I have going on here.
What was all the screaming and shouting,
And I'll let you know what for and when once I do that. Now this channel will be like the main one for like modern games, and I'll have like a couple others too.
Fucking Imperials. If they hurt Martha.
Thanks for heeding the call.
They killed my parent. I demand recompense.
We go to the hideaway. Eventually I'll go somewhere and that thing will be there, right? Pursue the garrison soldiers. Well, where are they? How am I supposed to pursue them if I don't know where they are? Wait, is that a symbol that says you go there? I can't see the cursor was in the white part. No, that's probably just was. Is it? Maybe the dim. It did say something about going north, right? No. What are you barking at? Am I missing something? Like, it's very obvious. I really hope not. Okay, pursue the garrison soldier. Anybody in the chat know where to go? Well, to the person in the chat, do you know where to go? North. I'll look it up. So, stay with me for a second. Final Fantasy 16. Pursue. The garrison. No. Northreach. Okay. Yeah, it says it's here.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the...
No, there's no icon here. Is there more than one section at Northreach? Get on there. There we go. Let's... The Gathering Storm. You know what? I'll just look up the Gathering Storm. Okay, Final Fantasy 16. I'm not supposed to do those two other things, am I? I don't think so. I think those are just quests I accepted. The Gathering Storm. to Soy Roy's Bay? Where the hell is that? Well, it says bay, so it's gotta be like by the water, right? The dim. Is it somewhere I haven't been yet? And if so, where do I go to get there? The only place that would make sense is here. I think you have to go through here to get there. Let me just double check that. You know what, I'll just type the gathering there. Gathering storm. Okay. Here's step-by-step instructions. Mhm. Okay, Imperial garrison in Rosaria. Sorry, that's it. Yes, and during. Major Marvel's Rest. Okay, we did that. A plan. Head up the steps, go to the oh, dark clouds gather. Exit the Golden Hills and turn right up the slope into the elevator, right down, and then follow the path all the way to my as you cross the bridge. Okay. Okay, I got a lead now. It is Martha's Rest that you go to. What was that again? Yeah. Now see, how was I supposed to know that?
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Found her. I'd rather not bump into them again.
Can I take off those mission things? Attributes. Valid. Um.
They've killed my bear. I demand recompense.
Oi, look sharp!
It says you go down the elevator, and they basically just keep going. Which means I was actually really close to where to go.
We're not alone.
So you go down the elevator and cross a bridge. Actually, I may as well do this mission. It looks like it's pretty close. Or not.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Wait, did I just go in a circle? What? Yeah, I think I did. Oh wait, there's an icon now. Like a main map icon. So yeah, that's very useful. It's probably short the duration of those notifications.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Glidsmond Abbey? Well, there is someone inside, technically. A few people, actually.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Slay the others. Enemy slain.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. Dark Cloud Gather.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
You know what? I'm just gonna do that other quest just so I can get rid of that thing. Yeah, we'll do it on the way back.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
That's the main one. Where's the non-main one? I'm gonna do the non-min one as well. I'm trying to look at it. It's a little farther, but not too bad. You probably had to go that way to get there anyway. Oh. It's on the other side of the lake. Can you swim? Huh. No, I don't want to fight the bird. Or the... Huh? What's happening? Notorious marks. Every now and then, cLive may encounter creatures larger, faster, better, stronger, and more ferocious than most. What fight did I do? Okay, good to know.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try. Nice try.
This is gonna take a lot. You know what? I'll do this. Seems a bit overkill, but I don't care. Jeez. How much does it have? Wait, how did I die? I thought I had like a bunch of health. Yeah, let's just leave it alone this time.
That must be the bridge.
Good deduction. Why did they tell you to go here? Scatter remains. Oh.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
First though, I'm finishing this, the other one. It's only 600 yards that way. If we can figure out how to get to it.
Thank you, Founder.
Oi, look sharp!
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. What in the world is going on?
Return to the highway. Okay, now I'll do the side quest. Otherwise, it's just gonna stay there.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move.
Okay, 550 something yards. Shouldn't take too long, right? Okay, so we need to get across there somehow. Oh, a bridge. That'll do it. And then after I get to there, then I can just go to the map. Why do they put lakes in the most inconvenient locations? I don't want to fight the enemies. Is there a bridge that goes over there somewhere? Did I not see him? Yeah, that's a big thing. I'm getting closer. Every day is a winding road. I get a little bit closer. I'm feeling fine. Kind of looks like a Jurassic Park movie, doesn't it?
easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
We got him.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Wait, so I do that one now? Deliver the pitch to the hideaway. Okay, that way. Alright, and both those places require going to the hideaway, so... To the highway it is.
Now, where's Gav?
$51.
Depending on who you ask, this lake was either formed when one of the fallen ships plummeted from the sky.
It was nice.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Yay, we did it. Badge of night. Or of night, I mean. Now we don't have to worry about that. It's a cool elevator.
I hear there's trouble.
Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I ship it. Get it, because ships. Otto's counter is now open. Great.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Everyone used to live in the sky. Why did they keep their fish?
We should book it. Ha ha ha. I'll be here all week.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain the blacksmith's
And you say Sid built this place?
You can journey to the Hawk's Cry Cliff. Oh. I'm guessing it's there. Yep, there it is.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends?
Our destination.
Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh, great. Just a second. It's an item. Across the bridge. And into this village.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right. I heard you the first time.
Does he? Look at this guy plugging his Instagram. What's immersion?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Let's see here. 24,000. Well, I'm almost there. Was it a? Increase limit break generation amount by 5% when taking damage. Huh. That's pretty good, actually. As a new song to the Hideaways Orchestra. Yeah. I think I will do that one. Oh, there's gotta be something I can sell. Um, wait. One eighty, 180. It's a minimal increase. Wait, why do I not have it equipped then? Actually, hold up.
Suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Let me go to equipment.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours for a price.
I was gonna say the way you charge me. So you can hear that.
I'll find it a good home.
And that.
I'd pay more if I could. I reckon that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not GameStop.
Keep to the roads now.
Oh, wait.
Welcome, stranger.
No, I forgot to purchase. No, no. Purchase. I got you. What was that thing for 24,000? Wait. Yeah.
Much obliged.
All right.
Keep to the roads now.
Word is, the port is on.
Two more left to join the garrison this very morning.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Speak with several of the villagers. Pfizer.
You seen him, didn't you? I'm sorry. The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before. Was this the first time they visited the village? Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh.
If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
It's actually a funny story. I took a sword to the face.
Word is, Porty soldiers closed her gates to all but the highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Who else you talk to? Villagers. Wait, hold up. It's showing something over here. Oh, I think here. No, I talked to you. Wait, this lady? No. You.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for?
What's with the eyeshadow?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
He looks like a member of Green Day. Not important. Speak with the locals. Oh, okay. Hi.
Word is, Porty soldiers.
No, not that one. Not that one, really. Yeah, speak with the locals. The locals. Oh.
Get it, boy.
That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
Okay, it's just like over this way. The river's not pointing anywhere specific. Alright, the locals. The locals. Shallop Rock. There's a local.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I know this is unrelated, but this couch needs a cushion. Well, it's not really a couch, it's more like a futon. But yeah, I gotta get a cushion on it. I'm sure everybody needed to know that. Okay, 343. Can I go there? This is quite a grand canyon. Okay, there's a bridge. It'd be cool to see the Grand Canyon, but at the same time, it's a canyon. If I was ever like in the area, I'd definitely go see it. It's nothing I'd go out of my way to see. Are there like fences around the Grand Canyon? I would think so. And what exactly is important about the Grand Canyon again? It shows you how much I know about geography. Chet hates birds. Yay! 25, we're on 1774. Uh-huh. Great. Wait. Can you jump down? I can. I was expecting you to be able to. You know what I've never done? I have never been rock climbing.
More of my mother's men.
I did it at the mall, but I doubt that counts. We got a gill bag.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Slay the enemies. I can probably just use that special thing. It goes pretty quick. Especially now. That goes faster. Yeah, look how much it's up already. Enemy slain.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Alright, got time for one more cutscene.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We should go. There's no point in hanging around here. I know. I know that was dark. That was so dark the police would shoot it. Okay. But anyway, like I said, that was all the time we had. Or that was all the... I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and if you did, then you auto subscribe, huh? Yeah. Gonna save the game here. Well, I guess I could just get to the next destination and then call it a stream.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Roosevelt.
But I'm not gonna engage the cutscene. Now tomorrow being the weekend, we'll have plenty more time. So we can start and or go a bit later. Same with Saturday. How do you get up there? Or to wherever it's pointing? You can't just rock climb, can you? Yeah, because I jumped down here. Oh, I see. You just go up the hill.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Then eat something, kid. There's plenty of meat. What are those, like really big bugs? It's a lonely road, but it's only me and I walk alone. The silken strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Anybody have any Yo Mama jokes about Clive? Seems like a gold opportunity. But like the traditional ones wouldn't really work though. Okay, I will save the game here. And like I said, that's all for now. Come back tomorrow for plenty more exciting Final Fantasy XVI. And thank you for the 2 likes. Whatever 2 people that were. Forever, whichever 2 people that was. See, let's see how far we are now. We're 45%. So almost half. Over a third. Between a third and half. Well over a third. And yeah, not much else more to say. Except that I'm enjoying this game. Let me see what trophies I have. And which ones I need. Only 9 out of 69. I think they pretty much just go as you go. Well, no, because I'd have more than that if that were the case. Let's see how many more things there are. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's quite a few. Well, I wanted to go out on a pun, but I couldn't think of one. Well, no, I guess I'll thought of one. Anyway, yeah, see y'all later.